Hello everyone, I'm RB. Welcome to my video discussing, recapping and reviewing Love Island. As for my video for Love Island Week 1 review and recap, also on the community tabs post last week, my Love Island reviews and recaps come out every Friday. The reviews will be combined into 3 parts, one for every 2 episodes. This is a review for week 2 episodes 6 to 7, part 1. Day 6 in the villa, coming up, some drama, fireworks, a make or break, tense, messy settings, also new beginnings. The girls chat. The night continues. They saw the boys on the screen on their night out. Helena feels her man is a problem. Harry's not her man. He's never been into her. The girls say Harry's a walking red flag. At 30, a man-child. Shakira reveals to them that Harry said it's unfinished business. That he's not sure with Helena if it's simply a flirty thing. They're kind of bonding over the dislike of the 3 new bombshells. They're nervous that their boys will be stolen. Meg says, let the games commence. Drama. Meanwhile, the boys are on their dates with the bombshells. Harry's with Yasmin, a bombshell. He feels he's basically ready to settle down. He tells her there's unfinished business with Shakira, that Shakira has pride. Harry says Shakira has a lot of self-respect. She has. Take note, Helena. As the girls watch on, they call him a fraud. Helena claims she knew from the beginning. As if, then why is she still there, running after him in the hideaway, looking for leg strokes? Then Connor and Emily, the bombshell, are on a date. He said he's going to get to know her. Overall, he's quite respectful of Toni. Separately, Toni calls him King Connor. While Dijon and Malisha at bombshell chat, they salute to new beginnings. They like the same clubs. She said she's never been in a relationship previously. She wants someone that knows what they want. He said he likes what he sees. They each have heritage from Jamaica. Separately, Meg is left highly unimpressed. Then the boys are back to the villa. Carnage pending. They can see the big screen. They kind of understand what's going down. The OG girls are fuming. Popcorn ready. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. The boys are now aware the girls have been watching them. The boys are shocked that they were being watched. The 3 new bombshells chat to the main OG girls. The bombshells are shocked also. Toni feels Emily is okay. She's annoyed at Yasmin. The boys chat. Connor feels it's thrown the whole toolbox, not the spanner in the works. Dijon feels it was a nice chat. Harry said the date was fireworks. Then Helena and Harry chat. She said she found him disrespectful. He doesn't feel that he was wrong. He feels it was respectful, basically. She said it changed her opinion on him. Has it? A minute ago she said she knew from the beginning. But she never did at all. Helena hasn't any backbone. But who's she trying to kid? She'll easily forget this as soon as possible. Basically, Harry probably knows this because it's the self-respect thing that he was talking about with Shakira. Then Yasmin and Toni chat. Yasmin said she doesn't see long distance working. She said it's her opinion. They each say that they're straightforward. Meanwhile, Dijon and Meg chat. She approached him. He wonders why she's annoyed. She said he failed the test. He looks pensive. He said he gets it basically. However, they're each open to get to know others. She walks off. Were they closed? Was she not open also? Then Connor and Toni chat. She said she's happy basically that he was respectful. They say no one is closed off. Exactly. Tell Meg. Separately, Connor says he's relieved. Toni was delighted. Meanwhile, Meg and Harry chat. She tells him he's 30 years old. What was that? He said he feels terrible. Meg says she talks about the unfinished business stuff. Then Malisha and Dijon chat. They laugh that he got told off. Meg watches on. She's very jealous. She's practically crying. He said his head was firm, however, he's seen another side to her, the fraud stuff. Meanwhile, Meg badmouths Malisha. She pulls her up on it. It's the same club stuff. Malisha tells her to calm down. Meg doesn't back down. She said she's wound her up. Well, if you're going to pull her up, then be ready for saying something of use. It's frosty. It's morning time with the squinty eyes and the sunglasses. The Islanders feels there's some conversations that need to be had. Maybe clear the air? Then Dijon, Harry and Ben bring some coffees for their girls. Helena even goes to hug Harry. See how easily pleased she is? Told you she'll easily forget. Connor brings Emily one also. Harry and Helena chat. She tells him how he said she's not his type. He doesn't like her lifestyle. He said there is something there for him. What exactly is that? She said she's not saying they can't continue. He even flips it and says they can end it. She says she's into him. That's obvious. He knows it also. See? Easily forgotten. Meanwhile, Malisha and Meg chat. She apologizes to Meg. Really? Then they kind of make up. They hug. Malisha tells her she'll pull Dijon for a chat. Then Emily and Connor chat. He's buzzing. They feel they're on the same wavelength. He said his head is for her, basically. Meanwhile, Yasmin and Shay chat. She's overconfident. She said that she can feel everyone fancies her, and he feels the same. He said that she's his type. More very dry chat. They suit. She said he's someone she would like to go for on the outside. Then Dijon and Malisha chat. He feels the Meg reaction was ridiculous. Not really for him. Anyway, they're flirting. Separately, Meg says to the group, she says she was going to speak to Dijon. She looks highly unimpressed. Was surprised at the makeup thing with Malisha. But what's your opinions? Was it authentic or was it fake? Comment below. The boys chat. Harry said it's back on track with Helena. It was never going to be off track for her, even when he pursues Shakira again. And he will. Dijon said it's make or break with Meg. Then Dijon and Malisha go to chat. She said the hideaway. He said the terrace. Dijon said he's going to have a conversation with Meg this evening. He said if she behaves the same as last night, it's finished. He said after this evening, he'll know what's what. Separately, the girls say that they've got a great view of this. Told you from my Meet the Cast video. Check it out. The girls advise Meg to go to the terrace. They tell the boys, who tell them they should have stopped her. Then Meg goes to interrupt at the terrace. She walks on the terrace. It's not a we all know what happens at the terrace moment. Everyone watches on. Malisha leaves. Awkward, tense, messy, you name it. Dijon looks to be annoyed. He said he didn't like how she was yesterday. He said he's not fake. He doesn't like what she's saying. He said he's very respectful. He said how they handle situations is important. He felt it would be finished if she overreacted again. He calls her his number one. They hug. They're happy they're on track. Malisha and Meg chat. She said she didn't like how Malisha pulled Dijon for a chat in the hideaway, then went to the terrace. Where's the respect? Malisha again tells her to calm down. She said she was sorry for shouting over her. However, she feels she has all rights to chat to whoever she wants. Meg said she tried to take her man to the hideaway. Malisha said it's been a few days. Calm down. They each call each other irrelevant. Meg tells her she got rejected. But what's your opinion? Is he Meg's man? Comment below. Then walking off, Malisha calls Meg an idiot. Megan tells her not to, and Malisha tells her to shut up. Separately, Meg swears while talking about Malisha. Okay, day 7 from the villa. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Coming up, the games continue. It's challenge time. There's something sneaky at play. Also, tensions rise. Malisha and Alima chat. Malisha says she's angry. She tells her she told Meg she said sorry for shouting at her, that she has no loyalty to Meg. Alima said Malisha's a bombshell, and she said she won't be having it for treating Malisha this way. Go Alima, kindness. Meanwhile, Meg chats to the group. She blames Malisha for the clash. From social media, some opinions saying Meg's possessive. But what's your opinions? Is she possessive? Comment below. Then the group chat. Alima tells Meg that was not nice to see. A lot of shouting. She doesn't want Malisha to have them all against her. She's been nice. Meg says she shouldn't have said the rejected comment. Shakira said Malisha wasn't being disrespectful. Meg said that's her opinion. We know. Toni and Connor chat. He said Emily is his type. She said he can't pick both. Connor said it's a risk, but he likes Emily basically. Toni said she has eyes for him. She said Emily's sweet. She's different. He said he's leaning to Emily. Then Harry and Helena chat. They feel they made progress. She hasn't any backbone. He's saying nothing really. She said he's on his final warning. As if. Jokes aside, for real, who's she trying to kid? Then Emily and Connor chat. She's thoughtful for Toni. They plan to go to the hideaway. However, she doesn't want to rub salt in the wound. There's that sweetness. Meanwhile, Dijon chats to Shay. He tells him and Meg are back on track. But it was chaos again. It's morning time with the squinty eyes and the sunglasses. Suddenly, Meg tells Emily she feels bad for yesterday, as does Helena. Did the producers have a word? The girls debrief. Malisha thanks Shakira, Alima, and Toni for checking in on her. Meanwhile, the other girls chat. Meg feels she needs to chat to Malisha. Helena feels she likes Harry, not any others. The boys debrief. Dijon said the new girls aren't Meg. Connor feels happy for being honest with Toni about being more into Emily. Harry feels he needs to get to know the bombshells. Well, Helena doesn't feel the same. Then Malisha and Meg chat. Meg apologizes for the rejection comments. She feels that they got heated. Dijon watches on, nervously. A text comes. There's a challenge. Got the receipts. The games continue. Love Island challenge time. The players must guess the receipt, basically answers to the questions, then smooch them. Harry, Dijon, and Shay devise a sneaky plan to deliberately smooch whoever they want to, not the receipt stuff. Side note, Harry has some interesting choice of swimwear. Standout points: Harry kisses Shakira. Ben's fuming. Shay kisses Megan. Dijon kisses Malisha. Very sneaky. Underhanded. Meg will be livid. Ramel kisses Emily. Alima feels he went all in. Maybe social media was right. Is he into her? Then the girls chat. They knew the boys faked the challenge. They kissed whoever they wanted to kiss. Meanwhile, Ramel and the boys chat. He feels Alima is basically playing him. Dijon said it's not looking great with Meg as he feels it's another poor reaction from her. It's very up and down. Then Harry chats to Tommy. He said he really liked the kiss with Shakira. Harry said he's not closing the door. They discuss, is it funny the boys kissed who they kissed? Tommy works out the sneaky plan. Now Tommy wants to speak to Shay. Then Dijon chats to the group. He said him and Meg are still open. He said Malisha could take the top spot. Shay said it was a nice kiss with Yasmin. Connor feels maybe he was not clear enough with Toni that they're finished. Meanwhile, Dijon and Meg chat. He tells her they're open. He calls her beautiful. His best word. Separately, he feels they're getting along well. A minute ago, he said it's not great. Then Harry and Shay chat. He tells him Tommy knows of the challenge sneaky plan. Then Megan and Tommy chat. He tells her of the sneaky plan. The kiss stuff, they feel it's out of order. She's finding this side of Tommy attractive. Meanwhile, Yasmin and Shay chat. They kiss. That's it. Done and done, basically. Then Meg chats to the girls of the whole sneaky plan. They call Harry over. Helena's not pleased as he wanted to kiss Shakira, obviously. Then they call Dijon over. He said he chose to kiss Malisha, basically. He said the challenge was a bit of fun. He said kissing Malisha was not malicious. Play on words. Never mind. Harry does not find it that serious. He wouldn't. Again, he's 30. Meg is annoyed. Dijon wants to get to know Malisha. She walks off. Meanwhile, Tommy and Shay chat. Tommy's fuming. He said Megan shut it down with him. He said he didn't play the game challenge. Shay said he did it because he thinks Megan's fit. Tommy said it feels snaky. Shay disagrees. Tommy finds it disrespectful. Shay tells him to calm down. Tommy's not shouting. Shay said he probably shouldn't have done this. They shake hands. However, it's still tense. They start swearing at each other. Tensions rise. But what's your opinion? Was it that deep? What's next for them? Also, will Ben have something to say on all this? Comment below. Also, keep watch for part 2 of 3 of the Love Island weekly reviews and recaps for the next episodes. From my point of view, this week's episodes was another 8 out of 10. Some more drama, tense, messy settings, a game, challenge, sneakiness. Also stay tuned because there's more to come in part 2. But what's your opinions? What did you think of the episodes? Comment below. Thank you for watching. Catch you for the next episode.